The Los Angeles Lakers have had a pretty eventful and good offseason, in my opinion. They ended up picking up Gabe Vincent, Cam Reddish, and Taurean Prince. And also, this was recorded before the Jackson Hayes signing, so my bad. The blockbuster Jackson Hayes move will not be in this video. But I also added D'Lo and Reeves back to the roster because it seems like they're going to be back. And now we're going to go ahead and get into the season. AD and LeBron were both named All-Stars. Not too big of a surprise there. They're both really good at basketball. And around the All-Star break, we're doing well, 30 and 23. Darius Garland's named the MVP of the league in year number 1. Wemby is the Rookie of the Year. Chris Paul on the Warriors. That still baffles me, man. I can't believe they made that trade. LeBron James, All-NBA first team at the ripe young age of 39. And no All-NBA or All-Defense for that matter for AD. Not too surprising. I feel like he's disrespected in the game of 2K. We're the number 1 seed this season. Ended off the year on a 14-game win streak. Ridiculous stuff from the team. And LeBron James leading the way in terms of scoring. AD and D'Lo also doing their thing. Austin Reeves getting buckets. But Daniel Gafford, he's on the roster now. It looks like we actually ended up trading Gabe Vincent to go out and get Daniel Gafford. And the Lakers, even with the Jackson Hayes signing, which my bad, it's not in this video, but even with signing Jackson Hayes, I feel like they could definitely still use more size. So I don't really dislike the move for Daniel Gafford. He's a good big man. And I feel like this is kind of like a Lakers thing to do. They go out and pick somebody up on the mid-level and boom, they trade him. It was like how Pat Bev was supposed to be the big offseason addition for them, and then they ended up trading him at the trade deadline for Mo Bamba, who didn't really play, and then they released Mo Bamba. Anyways, the great Lakers-Grizzlies rivalry continues in the first round, and it's another Lakers beatdown of the Grizzlies as we win in a gentleman's sweep. Round number 2, we got the Pelicans, who picked up Mike Conley. Solid addition for them, but is he solid enough to help them win? No. We're going to go ahead and move on to the conference finals, where we're facing the Minnesota Timberwolves. Jaden McDaniels, who develops really well in 2K. His overall goes up a lot. They got Ant-Man, of course, Big Purr, and Rudy Gobert. Let's go ahead and let's see how this series goes. 2-2 in the series, and we're headed to a Game 5. And in Game 5, we get a hop-in game. It is a 2-point game here. Minnesota Timberwolves are down, and we're going to go ahead drop it down to AD. That's an easy slam for Anthony Davis. The DPOY who? Rudy Gobert getting cooked on that pick and roll. Bron down to AD for the slam. Does Anthony Edwards have an answer for the Minnesota Timberwolves, though? He pulls up a tough 3, and it's off. We're going to go ahead and get the rebound. LeBron James moving in transition over to Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves to a wide-open AD, and that's an easy dunk. Anthony Davis, a pair of dunks here to put the Lakers up by 6. Now the Minnesota Timberwolves have it once again. They need a bucket here. Karl-Anthony Towns to Ant-Man. Ant-Man for 3, and it's good. Anthony Edwards knocks it down to keep the Minnesota Timberwolves alive. Do the Lakers have an answer to that, though? The ball goes into LeBron James. LeBron ends up getting fouled by Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Bron at the line. The first one is way off. Free throw. Oh my goodness. Come on. Lock in. At least make one. Make it a 2-possession game. And he does. It is a 4-point game here. Minnesota Timberwolves with the ball. They need a bucket here. CJ McCollum, oh my goodness, no bag. He's just running around the basket. It's over. Austin Reeves sent to the free throw line. And Darvin Ham is absolutely overjoyed with the Lakers win. And it was actually Reeves leading the way in scoring for the Lakers. Daniel Gafford and Cam Reddish were close behind. But LeBron James, only 13 points. Anthony Davis with 7. They got carried by the supporting cast. This was a LeMickey and A. Disney appearance if I've ever seen one. But we're headed to a Game 7 here, and in Game 6, we got cooked. We lost by 50 points. That's right, 50 points. And now we've got to win this one. Win or go home, chance to go to the finals, and we actually get a close game once again. W script, NBA. Let's go ahead and get into it. LeBron James has the basketball. Come on, Bron. Oh, spin move. Oh, my goodness, another one. He pulled out the Pascal Siakam bag. Show the instant replay like it's a flight video, and he just made a layup. Bron with the spin. Another spin for Bron, and the layup is good. Oh, my goodness. What a play from LeBron James. That was such a weird play. The double spin is crazy. Now the Timberwolves need a bucket. We've seen the Lakers lock in clutch time in Game 5 and Game 7. CJ McCollum fades and he gets fouled, so he's going to the line for 2 free throws. First one is good. The second one for CJ McCollum, number 3, Portland Trailblazers legend, is also good. And now the Lakers are up 2 points, season on the line, but they're in the driver's seat here. If they can go ahead and get a bucket, that would be ideal. LeBron James has the basketball. D'Angelo Russell over there, he's waiting to get the ball. You're going to have to keep waiting, bro. I promise you, Bron's taking that shot, and he hits it. LeBron James, a little short jumper drops through, and that gives him 30 on the night. Do the Minnesota Timberwolves have an answer? CJ McCollum has the basketball. The floater is good. CJ with a nice little floater to put his team within 2 points. Lakers with the basketball. Can they come up with another clutch play? It's LeBron with the ball down to AD. Why would you take that type of layup? Just dunk the ball, Anthony. That was an easy look for you, but he missed it, and now the Timberwolves have a legitimate chance at it here. CJ McCollum with the basketball. CJ, somebody set him a screen or something. Oh my goodness. What are they doing? Trade for Rudy Gobert. Can't even get you a screen. There's the screen, but the shot missed. That was a nice little screen, a nice little open look. But ultimately, it doesn't matter. Austin Reeves knocks down the first free throw and seals the deal with the second free throw. The game is over. Who let D'Lo hold the trophy? Hand that thing to Bron. But it's over. The Lakers are moving on to the NBA Finals. Bron with the 30 ball to get his team to the finals. Anthony Davis only 11 points. Cam Reddish has been getting some buckets for the Lakers as well throughout these playoffs. So is Daniel Gafford. Now we're in the finals against Philly. And, of course, they still have James Harden in this because we don't really know where he's about to go. He is going to get traded, but, how am I supposed to know where he's going to go? So we're just rocking with Harden on the Sixers, and the series is tied up 2-2. Let's go ahead and get into this Game 5. And in Game 5, we're going to go ahead and clutch up, winning by 7 points. Austin Reeves and Daniel Gafford with 19 apiece. LeBron with only 15. D'Lo with only 9. Kind of a rough game for some of our other guys, but we're headed to a Game 7 here. It was a close one in Game 6. I probably should have simcasted YouTuber, but here we go. Game 7. Our season has all come down to this. We won that Game 7 in the Western Conference Finals, but this one, it's not even close. We're going to go ahead and lose to the Sixers by 29 points. LeBron James with 10 points in the closeout game. If this happened in real life, NBA Twitter, the NBA media would be having a field day. Bron kind of struggled in the playoffs, and now it's over. James Harden is the finals MVP, and the Lakers season is done. I guess this simulation is showing us Harden should stay in Philly, but here's what the team's looking like going into another year. Jalen Hood-Schifino starting to get better for the Lakers. You've also got Cam Reddish still at a 77, and we also picked up Boston Celtics legend Danilo Gallinari. LeBron James and Anthony Davis are once again All-Stars. Bron's a starter. Anthony Davis is off the All-Star bench, and we're having an even better season than last. Ja Morant is named the MVP of the league, and surprisingly, Damian Lillard, 6th man of the year for the Blazers. Shadon Sharpe ends up winning the most improved player, so the Blazers taking home a couple awards. Bron's on All-NBA second team once again. No Anthony Davis on All-NBA. Oh, there he is. He's on All Defense. All right, we'll take it. But this season, we went 55-27. We're going to be facing the 6th-seeded Blazers in the first round. We're the 3 seed, but we were kind of close to the 1 seed. It was a tight-packed Western Conference. Here's what the stats are looking like. Cam Reddish continuing to hoop for us. Daniel Gafford is proven to be a really good trade addition. And Austin Reeves, AD, Bron, D'Lo, they're all doing their thing. Laker legend Max Christie still getting no PT, man. I wish they had him at a little bit of a higher overall in this game. But here we go. Portland versus the Lakers. They have Damian Lillard coming off their bench. And Dylan Brooks, he's back for the Bron rivalry. Let's go ahead and get into it. Game 1 goes to Portland. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to Portland. And we are down 3-1 just like that. But we're going to take the next two to force a game 7. And I pressed the wrong button, bro. I pressed the wrong button. We go ahead and we lose in game 7. And I didn't even simcast. We end up losing in a pretty close one. LeBron James, he tried his best in the playoffs. Anthony Davis did his thing. I guess the season is over, though. I mean, another good regular season. We made it to the finals last year. End up losing in the first round this year. Jaylen Brown on the Pistons is crazy. But yeah, I don't really know what happened. We'll go ahead and run it back another season because Bron doesn't want to retire yet, so might as well keep it going. Cam Reddish still on the team. We also brought back Laker legend KCP, so maybe he will be the difference maker for us this season. Here's what the All-Star teams are looking like. Again, LeBron and AD make it, of course. And we're doing really well, 44-10 at the All-Star break. It looks like we picked up Onyeka Okongwu on a minimum deal. So we're really doing stuff out here, man. The team is looking nice. Max Christie up to a 77. All right, bro. Let's go ahead and let's simulate the rest of this season. This could be our year. Things are looking good for the team, man. And guess who won the Coach of the Year this year? Guess who? It's Darvin Ham. As we go 62-20, LeBron James All-NBA First Team. Giannis on the Magic. I do not think I've seen that before. That's kind of crazy. And we do not see Anthony Davis on All Defense once again. Disappointing. But we're the number 1 seed, so that doesn't really matter too much. Checking out the season stats for this year, it's once again the old man LeBron James. He continues to hoop. Austin Reeves, AD are doing their thing. Daniel Gafford's playing well. Cam Reddish getting buckets as a bench scorer for us. And Vando continuing to be a consistent starter. I think he's been starting throughout this whole video. But let's go ahead and let's get into it. Round number 1, the Battle of LA. They got Jonathan Kuminga, Alperen Sengun, and DeJounte Murray now alongside Kawhi Leonard. I don't know how they assembled that supporting cast, but hey, they did it. Let's go ahead and get into it. It's a close one in the first round, but we're able to take down the Clippers in 6 games. Now we have the Minnesota Timberwolves, a team that we faced in the conference finals just a few seasons ago, but now things are looking different for them. They got a pretty different team, but let's see if we can take them down once again. It's looking a little bit easier with this new team. We take them down in a sweep. Now we have the Houston Rockets in the conference finals. Fred VanVleet, the $130 million man. They got Jabari Smith Jr. running the center position. Game number 1 goes to them. Game number 2 goes to us. Game number 3 goes to them. Come on, lock in, guys. 2-2 series. All right, there we go. 3-2 series. Let's get to the finals, guys. Lock in. There we go. We're in the NBA Finals against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. They still have Jaylen Brown as well, so we'll see if we can take them down. I think they won the chip last year. Game number 1 goes to the Pistons. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to us. And we win the NBA championship. LeBron James is the finals MVP. So it looks like the new Lakers squad, even if it took a little bit of time and some guys aren't here, hey, they got the chip. LeBron got ring number 5. Here's the playoff stats. And after this playoff run, LeBron James did decide to retire. So a perfect ending for Bron's career. Hope y'all enjoyed. Have a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe.